Who is Mother Goose? A question that might have crossed your mind when you were a child, humming along to a nursery rhyme or getting lost in a fairy tale. Mother Goose, often depicted as a kindly old woman or sometimes even as a witch, has been a staple in children's literature for centuries. But was Mother Goose based on a real person, or is she simply a figment of our collective imagination? This mystery might be a wild goose chase, but here we go. The first mention of Mother Goose in print was in French as Mère in the early 17th century. A book of satirical poems by Mathurin Régnier contains the phrase which translates to, "What a wild tale and from my Mother Goose." She was clearly known before this time, but it wasn't until the late 17th century when Charles Perrault attributed a collection of stories to her in his book, Tales of My Mother Goose. The book, which included classic fairy tales like Sleeping Beauty and Little Red Riding Hood, was translated into English and later reprinted in the United States. Around the mid-18th century, another collection under the avian moniker was published, this time featuring nursery rhymes rather than fairy tales. This book, possibly titled Mother Goose's Melody, or Sonnets for the Cradle, included iconic rhymes like Hi Diddle Diddle and Little Jack Horner. Mother Goose also makes cameos in stories herself, such as the rhyme Old Mother Goose and the Golden Egg, published around the early 19th century, which was likely inspired by a pantomime show that debuted in 1806. As the earliest reference to Mother Goose is from France, it's plausible that the character could have been based on a French woman. One candidate is Bertha of Burgundy, queen of King Robert II, who ruled around the turn of the 11th century. A myth about Bertha having a goose's webbed foot led to her being known as Queen Goose. A phrase referring to Queen Bertha spinning yarn became synonymous with once upon a time. And this storytelling phrase combined with the legendary Queen Goose might have given birth to the character of Mother Goose. Another potential inspiration for Mother Goose could be Bertrada of Laon, the mother of Charlemagne, the first king of the Franks. In summary, Mother Goose's origins are a blend of history, mythology, and folklore. While she may not have been a real person, her influence on children's literature is undeniable. From French satirical poems to English nursery rhymes and fairy tales, Mother Goose has been delighting and teaching children for centuries. She may be a mystery, but she's a beloved one, and her stories will continue to enchant generations to come.